Scott,
I love you.
I don't want a relationship. I thought you were asexual?
I am.
Then how are you? In love? With me?
I am heteroromantic. That means I can fall in love, but lust, for me, is a no-no. While I'm asexual, I don't know how to say this.
I don't know about this.
Understand. I love you, it's just I don't want to have sex with you, that's all.
I'm a romantic.
Wait, what?
I'm heterosexual, but I don't really want or even feel that lovey-dovey gross stuff.
I. What do you mean?
I don't love you. I'm really sorry, Scott.
It's okay, it's cool. I'm not affected at all. I am fine, you know? I gotta go.
Scott ran off to a neighbor's house and just sat on their porch.
He literally just started crying. I just started crying. Suck it up. You'll be fine. I'm fine. Suck it up.
Suddenly,
Scott immediately stood up because of what was in front of him.
To run, because a car was heading right towards him.
It hit him.
and injured everyone in the house behind Scott. Do you know Scott Winters? No. He got hit by a car in front of a house last night. He was in between the house and the car because it hit the people on the inside and almost killed them, at least all of them, because 7 of the family in the household had gotten killed. What? Oh no. At least the others are alive, right, Chrissy? I'm on my phone. I know Scott, too. Chrissy, did you date him? I didn't date him. I wouldn't do that to Scott. I don't use him like I do the other guys. Wow. I hope that he's got... Arthur, don't cry.
And you don't tell me what do.
Pass the tweezers, stat. I'm sorry about him, Chris. He told me that he loved me. Wait. Isn't he asexual? It's different. Anyway. Ugh, how can you be so cold and heartless? I'm sorry. Just leave me alone.
Chrissy opens the door and furiously slammed it closed after she went into their apartment.
So, maybe I should have been more pathetic. Hey. I hope that this all goes according to plan. She looks down to her phone. I hope Scott dies. I want Chrissy all to myself. Sorry, Scott. You'll just have to die like all the others. Now, how am I gonna turn out Chrissy? She's pretty much not lying about this. A romantic thing. I'm sure I'll be able to turn her out soon. It's best that he dies. He's a threat.
The next morning.
Lizzie back. I don't want her mad at me. Lizzie, Chris. Hey Lizzie. Lizzie, what do you want? Lizzie, I'm sorry for saying that. You were cold and heartless. I was upset and I just took it all out on you and I'm sorry. Lizzie, oh, it's cool. I understand. Lizzie, it doesn't matter. Lizzie, we're still very cool. Thanks, Lizzie. You're such a great friend, I'm not gonna lie. Lizzie, cool. What about you coming over to my house this morning? I think that's awesome. Lizzie, great. I've got a surprise for you. Come over quickly. Lizzie, go to your room. Your mother is having your aunts over tonight. Too bad Daddy doesn't know. Your father doesn't need to know anything. Plus, you know why I'm even married to your father. Me. No, he's my cover. I need a husband so others don't know I'm a lesbian. And he's just your stepfather. He doesn't need your heart on a string. He's raised me for years, Mom. But he's not your father. I was conceived from rape by your father, Mom. I'm your sister too, Mom, so why should I give disdain to the guy that treats you right, and loves me? Huh? At least he isn't the rapist father I grew to know so well by your words. Men are plagues? No, he's not a plague. He's my father, and if I was a boy he'd still love me unconditionally, unlike you. If you were a boy you'd be a rapist. Is that how you really feel about me, that I'd be a rapist? So cool, Mom, so cool. Did you abandon me as a child to father, because he was my father, because I was a rape baby like you? I wasn't a rape baby, they were married. It's rape either way, Mom. Your father raped me, you left me to a rapist. That's how I know you don't care for me at all, 'cause if you did, you wouldn't have left me.
I've been...
Dad?
Lizzie, your mother cares about you, she really does. Jessica, could we have a moment? Alone?
All right, dear. Jessica left the room and goes into the kitchen.
Lizzie, what are you doing here?
My house. I invited a friend over.
Lizzie, I told you that I don't like those friends you hang out with. They're gay and they might pull you into their sin.
They're not gay. She's a romantic. She can't fall in love. She only likes to have sex with men, so she's not a problem.
I don't care about Chrissy, but I am worried about the whoredom. I don't like the others. I am 41 years old, and I know a lesbian when I see one.
Oh really, Dad? You do?
I do. I'm not God, so I may be wrong. But I know those friends aren't right around you, and I want you to be a godly girl.
A good, godly girl?
No one is good but God, Lizzie.
Then why should I care about who I become?
So that you and others can live a happier lifestyle, Lizzie. Listen, Lizzie, I am only human. I don't know how to talk to you or even tell you how to live or help you. I love you and I want you to, as cliche as this sounds, to go to heaven and live an eternity of a good and happy life with no sadness or anything, because I'm your father and I love you. That's why I tell you these things. If I didn't care about you, I'd let you do whatever.
Okay, whatever. Just listen. I can do whatever I want, with the people that I want.
Lizzie, you can't. I don't care what you're going to say. This is just the real hardcore truth. If you weren't living in my house, you'd still have rules to live by. There's the law to live by. There's other people who will put you in your place and tell you to stay in your place. There's your friends, cousins, etc. If you break one law, you might go to prison or get fined. There's nowhere without rules that is still a happy place to stay, so you better be happy that America has rules for you to live by. Places without rules are chaotic.
You just want to control me.
If I wanted to control you, you would be stuck in the house. I should be in bed instead of talking to you about common sense.
You guys never understand.
Oh, I understand. You just want your way. You want a life where you can do whatever you want. Well, life doesn't work that way.
I can make it work that way.
You can't, Lizzie. You just have to live with the rules as they are.
That sucks.
Life sucks. Now go to your room and give me your phone. You're grounded for a week for talking back to me. Just listen. I can do whatever I want with the people that I want. Screw that. And Chrissy can't stay over anymore. You should have thought of her before you said those stupid things to your father. Seriously, Lizzie, even I as a teenager wasn't that stupid.
You were so close-minded. You can't even let me have a friend over.
Oh, don't pull that close-minded bullcrap on me.
At least I'm not being petty. I've been here for 8 seconds and I'm really weirded out right now. What is even going on in here?
Oh, Chrissy, you can go home.
Okay, I'm gonna leave.
Chrissy walked out the door. She doesn't want to come back here anymore due to that awkward moment. It won't stop her from coming though, but just saying.
Now, put your big girl pants on, accept that you're grounded, and march to your room like I did to our camp in the army. Move it.
I hate you, Dad.
I love you too, honey, and because of that, I took a few dollars out of your allowance and put it in my spa treatment for men. I love you, dear.
How much? I want that money.
Well, all of it because you yelled at me just now. You were going to be grounded for 2 weeks, but you told me that you hate me. Now you have 4 weeks. I hope that you're happy, dear.
She walks to her room. She was going to say something but didn't because it would have just been smarter not to. I hate my life. Things are just bad. Now even my plans are going awry. Now I have to check my phone. What if Chrissy is going to see Scott? I should totally check to see if Scott is dead. He could ruin my whole plan.
Lizzie's point of view.
I checked my phone and saw the worst thing ever. Scott had woke up from his coma. This is crap. Why is this happening? How I did him? I killed 7 people. I rammed him in front of a house. Isn't that how the people died? How is he alive? That shouldn't be possible. It's been 29 days since Scott was rammed. And today was the one time me and Chrissy had spoke since I walked her home to her apartment. What if he tries to date her? That'd ruin everything. I have to get him away from her. Maybe she's just going through a phase.
Whatever, I can't undo what you did to her. Seriously, who told you it was a good idea to first abandon your child onto, secondly, a rapist Jessica?
I was raped.
That's no excuse.
I tried my best.
How is that your best, Jessica? Are you that useless? I have raised her. Sent her to therapists. Because somebody, now I know who, raped her. Jessica, raped her. Just because she's also your sister doesn't mean that you have to act like it.
If my father hadn't raped me, this wouldn't have happened.
Is it because of your parenting or just because she's here? It's not her fault. She didn't ask to be conceived and neither did you, Jessica. Why treat her like this? Your mother was the best.
I know that she resented me.
Don't give your daughter another reason to resent you too. I'm out of here. No one's point of view.
Barry walked out of the kitchen, leaving Jessica very pissed off.
Mommy,
Can't talk to you, Liz.
but I wanna go to the dance tomorrow and we need to check the mail. There's an LPS coming.
Ugh, did you even have to practice that accent? It's annoying.
But I have to. It's for my school assignment. For my assignment we have to speak in a new language and accent as well to fit that language. It shows Finnish, I think.
Oh, shut up, Lizzie. Listen, I have to leave you with your father. I have to go out for a while.
At his house.
Mommy, is this his house?
Yeah,
I don't like it. Can I stay with you?
he won't do anything. He's never even touched you, right?
No. And I don't like it when you ask me those things.
Well, I have to ask you those things because I care about you and I want to know if someone is hurting you.
I am not okay with this. You told me he raped you.
He will not touch you. You're not pretty enough. He only likes blondes. And you're a 12-year-old. You can escape. He'll be too old to fight.
Your eyebrows are black.
Grayish, blackish, brown.
Well, they look black in some lightings. Stop lying to me. Why are you doing this to me?
I'm sorry. Now I'm going to ring the doorbell. You do everything that he tells you, okay?
But Mommy,
Why are you so afraid? I told you, everything is going to be fine.
Jessica rang the doorbell. Aren't you her daughter?
Jessica left before he could even open the door.
I am Lizzie. And you better not hurt me, you rapist.
Oh my gosh, she's abandoned you here, hasn't she?
Well, listen here. I can do whatever I want to with you. Y'all here?
I want to go home.
I really liked your shirt when you first got here. I really like it now.
You leave me alone.
So, like, do you work here or something? I'm a cancer patient and a doctor who works here as a surgeon part-time. Oh, that's sad and really cool. Thank you. Aren't you worried about dying or passing out on the job or something? Scott. Are you okay?
Afubler Bau. It's been 9 months since Scott woke up from his coma. I am okay 9U09. YRUCR0A8G23. 3 6438 2 33 46 44 T5
His brain was screwed up.
8 2 7 Jew as Esadued HGI aside 6
Why are you saying those things?
Blood fist hand hurts.
Huh? Oh crow.
Nurse.
A nurse ran in and laid my Scotty down on the table. I don't love him as a boyfriend but a friend that's in the hospital and dearly messed up in the head due to a car accident. She told me that I have to leave.
I'm gonna die. I'm a doctor. You aren't dressed like one. At all. You have cancer. It looks like it's been here for years. I know that, doc. Tell me if the treatment will work. Will, you can't eat anything sugary right now though. Thank you God. He thought to himself. You are going to need a lot of chemotherapy though. I'm fine with that. It can cause vomiting and a lot more problems with your body. I have a daughter. And a wife that needs and loves me. I'll do whatever it takes.
When are you going to give
929 and have found a healthy surrogate.
good job?
Whatever, Mom.
I forgot. Christina, can you go to the supermarket?
Sure, whatever.
Good girl.
Mom, you do know that I am not a dog, right?
Of course I do. Toast is burning.
Everything in here is so overpriced, it's painful to look at.
The syrup is $5, and the chicken legs, $6.
I know how to get this stuff for less.
Who are you?
I'm Luca. I get free stuff from here all the time.
So, you're a thief.
If you mess up the food, they'll give you a discount.
I don't do those type of things, I'm sorry, but no.
Your loss. My gains.
Whatever. To you too. Why are you here? Just let me shop and leave, Lizzie dearest. Get your beep out of my store, Mom. Are you using that language with me? Just get the bleep out of here. Your face is the plague. I can't believe how disrespectful you've gotten. To a bleep who left me with a rapist, I think I'm justified by the countless times he raped me, Mom. I think you should get the bleep out of here before I tell my boss about your beep. Bleep you. Thank you too, Mom. You've been a very good parent over the years. Now I think you need to leave. You were always a bad child. You never did as you were told. You slapped me when I got you from your biological dad, and you slap me now. For the record, I only hit you that one time. You slapped me with your words. Well, at least my words are justified. You know what? Screw you. Screw your bleeping stepfather. I never loved you. You think that hurts me? I knew that you never loved me when you abandoned me on a rapist. Oh, Lizzie, I mean it this time. I'm leaving you and you better not try to stop me. You're an evil woman. If that's what it takes to make you listen to every word that I tell you to. I'm glad you left me, Mom. I'm sorry that you have felt so bad about me for my whole life and I hate you. You have no idea. You think that just because you were raped, and yes, that was the most awful thing in the world, but you think just because of that you can treat me like dirt. But no more, Mom, no more. Screw you for eternity, screw you forever, Mom. You know what? Fine. I am leaving. You have no idea what I've went through with my father. You are his seed and I hate you for it. You broke me, moron.
And you? I am not my father. I am me.
It took me 4 years to know that for myself. You never made that easier. I am not a bastard. I am a human being that you refuse to acknowledge. And I wish that you would just see me like that. You never will understand how I feel. I give up trying. Those 4 years were made harder when you told others of how I came to be. They told their kids and I was the school's monster kid. The rapist, the incestual freak no one wanted to be around. Everyone hated me. All because of you. I bet that made you glow. Watching me suffer. You are an awful mother. You stay out of this. This is our fight, not yours, you monster.
Jessica storms out of the supermarket with a mixture of rage and sadness within her.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that was how you were living. Do people still hold your conception against you? Someone shot me as they told me that I would be a rapist when I grew up at 13 years old. She told me at 10. I was nearly shot again before that at 11. Oh, I'm so sorry. Stop saying sorry. Is that going to fix my mom? Is that going to erase the time that I was raped for 4 months by my mother and mine's, mind you, father? I didn't know. Just be glad that your mother isn't an angry jerk and mine is, so that you don't have to deal with the pain of having your mother try to get back at you for your father's sins. Liz. I just wish that I could live a normal life for a change. I need to rack up whatever purchase my mom left for me on the table. I still have to go back home to her, you know. No one loves me. I was gonna kill myself, you know. Don't do that. You know nothing. I know that I love you. I love you like a friend that would jump in front of a bullet for you. You do. Of course. I was born a girl, I promise.
You liar. I found a size 18 shoe. It fits my foot perfectly, but my other foot needs a size 20 shoe.
And you?
We're girls.
Okay, now that's just fluff and cruel.
Where are the size 20s at?
Get them your.
Oh, manager.
Okay, fine. I'll go get them for you.
The bearded woman went out to go get her the size 20 shoes. Chrissy's mother stole 20 socks, 10 items in one shoe that was a collectible, and 100 bags of jewelry, and left a ransom note on how they'd kidnapped her and took the items, too.
She also stole her limo.
I'm so happy that I screwed the limo driver, my daughter's biological father, secretly, to get him to drive for me. He's so hot. Meet me in the bedroom tonight, sweetie. Good job, Pooh Bears.
Due to all the Greek stuff and Greek-related stuff in America, it really makes me wonder if white people came from Greece, lied to us, and told us that they were all dead when they really moved to Britain and moved here and threw off the Native Americans. Why's Lizzie texting me? Reading Lizzie's text. Hey, Chrissy. Mom was right, she actually left me and my father. She actually had a somewhat steady girlfriend and not just some random flinger. She left with her and never came back. She told me that she was going to the grocery store, but I knew she was lying. Dad was there. I'm really messed up, man. I can't take this. I'm so worried, Mom. What do I do?
It's all right, sweetheart. We'll fix this.
Her life seems to be just going down and I can't do anything to stop it.
Don't worry, I'm sure that she'll be okay, honey bunny.
I'll call her mother to see if I can talk some sense into her head.
The door and rushed into her best friend's room.
What's happened in here?
You know what? I did everything for Jessica, and you know what she does? She uses me as her blanket. She cheats on me, her blanket, because I am her blanket. She trashed this place. After she left, she came back with her sin partner and broke everything because of her daughter being a, and I quote, rape baby who ruined her life over and over again. Time and time again.
I should call the police. Wait, what did she do with her daughter? And didn't she tell you that she was pregnant?
Apparently, lucky for the other woman, she was pregnant again. Because the other woman wanted her baby, and not a rape baby, her baby, that she can trust. So she left me and now they plan on raising my child in sin and not even letting either of us see the child. This was my baby. My daughter looked forward to having a little sister that she could love for once and feel loved by.
I'm sure that your mom will come back. It isn't just her. I've heard stories of how some people have had siblings and have felt so much love for them and even from them, and I just want that. I want to feel loved by somebody. Lizzie, I came over here from a field trip to comfort you and give you emotional support after your mom left. Your dad has loved you and cared for you for years. Why don't you feel loved? I don't know. I've never felt loved by anybody. I hate strangers I see on the street for no reason and I don't know why. Oh, Lizzie.
I'll always love you for the best friend you are to me.
Chrissy holds her tightly close to her warm body. Lizzie buried her head into her arms as she hugged her and tightly held on as if it was for dear life.
Lizzie sighed as a tear stroked down her face. She was so angry, sad, and so emotionally hurt by her mother's actions that she honestly began bawling into her BFF's clothes. Chrissy looked down at her BFF so hurt and saddened by her state that Chrissy began bawling as well.
I cannot believe this. Her mother always seemed to love Liz, seemed to love me. This is not what I've signed up for. I have cancer, you know? This is the last straw for me.
Now Barry, wait, what? Cancer? Oh, what an awful time for Jessica to leave. You can't tell Lizzie, she'll kill herself.
What do you mean? She's suicidal?
Yes, my daughter told me, and I don't even have to ask you if you knew about this. Because apparently you didn't.
Oh my gosh, what do I do?
Get her a therapist.
I can't even believe this. All of this is happening and now? I need to call a therapist now. I mean, if that isn't enough, this is surely enough to kill my daughter.
His father, Barry, took her to a therapist. I don't need any therapist, Dad.
Lizzie, you have been through a lot and I want you to get help as soon as possible.
I'm fine. Can't you see that? I don't need help. I'm perfectly fine.
I'm trying to help you, you know what? Tell your therapist that and we'll see what he says.
I want to see your father, Mr. Withers. Can I see you in my office first? Are you?
We are.
Have there been any changes in your home recently?
Yes. Do I have to tell you them?
You do have to, yes. I can't help your daughter if you don't tell me what's going on. Certain life circumstances can cause mental illness.
Okay, fine. My wife left me for another woman after using me as her cover to hide the fact that she was gay. Then she brought her girlfriend over to trash the place in front of my daughter, saying to her that she did it because she was a rape baby who ruined her life. She was pregnant and left me with the baby she was carrying and chose not to let us see the baby and to instead raise her with a lesbian.
Oh, wow, sir.
Then I found out through my daughter's best friend's mother that my daughter was suicidal.
Did these suicidal thoughts start when the wife left, or?
Her mother told me when they came over that day after her mother wrecked the place. It all happened in one day. I just figured that it was too much for my daughter.
So, that means she was already like this?
I think so. I also had heard that Lizzie's mother had left her to her rapist when she was young, about 12. Lizzie and her mother are both mother and daughter, while being sisters at the same time by rape.
Explain?
Jessica's father used to rape her, and one time she got pregnant by her father.
Who's the baby?
Lizzie herself. Lizzie was raped a lot by Jessica's and hers father. Jessica seemed to love her daughter, but her daughter always seemed to be distant, unloving, and sometimes hateful to her mother. I don't know anything else. The rest, if there is any, and I'm sure there's more, you will have to get out of Lizzie.
Wow. Okay, is there anything else that you do know?
She's been hanging around the wrong people. Ask her about them, but subtle, don't let her know I told you to.
Very well, what kind of friends?
Barry was afraid to tell her that they were gay. He was afraid that if she knew that he was a Christian and didn't agree with homosexuality, that she would refuse to treat his daughter and possibly fine him for it, so he just kept his mouth shut.
I can't say. Are you a Christian?
Converted from Muslim last month.
What do you believe?
To be continued.